Hey, welcome to another episode of Chaz Beer Reviews. Got a special beer, a big beer tonight. This was given to me when I was at the brewery about over a month ago. I can't believe it feels like it was yesterday. This is, North Coast Brewing's Grand Cru. I was expecting like a really dark like barley wine or something like that, but when it came out it was like actually very clear and golden. So I think this might be kind of like a Belgian triple kind of base. It really didn't have much of a head when I was pouring it. It just fizzled away like a soda. Like you could just hear it, like soda. I could smell the bourbon as soon as I popped the cork on here. It's funny. It's like when I smelled it from far away, I could just smell bourbon, but now it just kind of smells like it smells very much like a Belgian triple or some kind of Belgian strong golden ale, something like that. It reminds me of it reminds me of like Allagash Curieux, which is a Belgian triple that's been aged in bourbon barrel. So maybe this is a similar brew. I don't know. Let's just dive into this one here. Cheers. Wow. For a big beer, it didn't have like a massive presence in the mouth. Like it was actually kind of light on my tongue. And like what I said with the aroma, Belgian, that's kind of how it tastes. I mean, it's kind of like a double or something like that. I get like a lot of banana on it. I get kind of a general kind of sweet. I get like a juiciness, which I'm sure is that agave nectar. It's like almost like tropical fruit juice, like extract or concentrate or something like that. And that's where I got the flavors in reverse. I was really concentrating on them. And right up front I get kind of bourbon. I get like butterscotch. And I don't mean like diacetyl. I mean like actual real like butterscotch candy. And like a bourbon kind of flavor. The bourbon's kind of subtle on this one. I think it's much stronger on Allagash Curieux. Or, KBS or Bourbon County or anything like that. Really, the alcohol really lingers here. It's like this is almost like a pepper beer where the spice from the pepper lingers in your throat. I can't remember drinking a beer, not even when we had the Hebrew 17th anniversary, which was 17% ABV. Not even the heat on that one lingered this long. Like right as I swallow it, you get like this nice kind of banana kind of spiciness to it. Same thing like you'd get in a Belgian or German Hefeweizen or something like that. Clove, definitely banana, clove, vanilla, things like that. So far, I'm really liking this beer, so I'm going to take my time and we'll come back with my final thoughts. And you can check out a review or advert for my book. I'll see you in a minute.
Hey craft beer drinkers, have we got a book for you? The Handbook of Porters and Stouts. This book documents the greatest examples of dark beer available on the market today. From old world traditional brews to American craft breweries pushing the boundaries of what dark beer can be. You'll learn about the origins of the styles as well as the brewers behind the beer. Available in bookstores November 11th or pre-order from Amazon at a discounted rate today. Come to the dark side with the Handbook of Porters and Stouts by Josh Christie and 𝐶𝐨𝐵𝐿𝐿.
Alright, let's rate the North Coast Grand Cru. For aroma, I'm going to go 8 out of 10. I like the Belgianiness, the banana, the clove, the bourbon. It smells good. It doesn't smell like fantastic. For appearance, I'm only going to go a 3 out of 5. I mean, the head completely dissipated. Like, it just looks just like juice in the glass now. Like, no foam, no lacing, nothing. It's actually kind of an ugly color. Maybe that's just kind of... Yeah, I mean, if it was clear, maybe I could bump it up to a 4. But yeah, I'm going to go 3 out of 5. If this was a BJCP score sheet, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 3. For taste, I'm going to go 8 out of 10. It tastes really good. It doesn't taste amazing. I'm trying to think like what this reminds me of. I mean, well, it reminds me of... it kind of reminds me of Allagash Curieux. Not quite as good as that one. This one is a little bit... This one's a little bit more spicy. It's sweet. It's See, I have no idea how old this bottle is because I'm thinking this is... Well, I'm thinking it's fairly fresh. I got it at the the brew pub across the street from the brewery. I think it's like a $25, $30 bottle. They just gave it to me. Thanks, guys, again for that bottle. So I'm imagining this is, has some age on it, because like there's no hop presence, like really whatsoever, like really no bitterness. No, I mean it's just bourbon and Belgian, and it tastes good. It just doesn't taste great. I would, I think you could compare this to Curieux, like flavor wise. For palate, I'm only gonna go 3 out of 5. I mean, like the carbonation completely died down, so it's a very tepid beer now. The mouthfeel feels kind of, it's not that it's flat, it's just that it's like really thick and kind of cloying, and that heat just lingers in the throat. I mean, this is a 12.9% ABV beer, and it doesn't have the complexity or like the robustness that you'd expect out of a 12.9, 13% ABV beer. I mean, consider like, Bourbon County on, certain years, like that's, around 13%. This drink's more like a 8 or 9% beer. I'm sure a lot of that is from the bourbon barrels, just, residual alcohol from the bourbon. But, I mean, it's drinkable. It's not, I'm not saying it's a challenge to drink or anything. It can get this down, fairly easily. I think it's more of a sipper. I mean, this is the kind of beer you meant to sip and savor. So it works like that. Works as that. Overall, I'm going to give it a 15 out of 20, which is a total score of only 3.7, which is believe it or not, it's only a 7 out of 10 on my scale. I mean, I'm going to say this is a good beer. It's not very good, excellent, or anything like that. I mean, if this had, if there had been a frothy head and lacing and, very, bubbly palate without just the lingering heat on here, then it'd probably be an 8 or a 9. Thanks again to the guys at North Coast for this bottle, plus the old stock ale, and everything else that they gave me back in May. That was a fun trip, so too bad they didn't hire me. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.